Um, I had a meeting with Allison Brooks from Archaeology and Historic Preservation. It was an interesting meeting. First of all, there's a consideration under the governor's budget to put archaeology under state parks, which is not making archaeology particularly happy. But Allison was telling me about this National Maritime Heritage Area. It's a feasibility study they're doing to do a quarter-mile in. This will make everybody nervous during this time of shoreline. A quarter-mile in, a maritime heritage district along the entire coast of Puget Sound and the Pacific, in the Straits of Juan-de-Fuca, and even into Salmon Bay area in Seattle. They're very clear, though. They're saying that it is locally initiated, managed, and controlled by grassroots organizations. It's federally organized by an act of Congress, but it is not run by the federal government. It's supposed to work really well for getting grants and federal funding. It might be poor timing to be looking for federal funding anyway. But it's an interesting concept. I haven't really gotten into it much yet. But,
Phil, what was her concern about having them under the parks? You said
they're an independent organization. I think they just should stay independent, you know.
the first thing I thought of when you said that was looking at Old Fort Townsend State Park, and there's some interesting artifacts and application. So I was thinking any allies that the parks could have would be great. I don't know if they could be a stronger ally as a separate organization or if they were part of parks. I haven't thought about it.
Well, they're much broader than parks. I mean, they were involved, they're involved in
All right.
just a much broader area than parks are. So
Right, we have a few parks in the state that are historic, but a lot of them aren't. I think once you've been an independent organization, you really, it's just a tendency to want to stay in the organization.
we didn't get a lot of encouragement about the state of our parks. So
Not at all.
when you start, balancing the huge budget deficit they had down there with direct services that go to people, it's hard for a lot of things to compete, I think, right now.
Considering the fact also that we found out when we were down there, and I don't know if it's been in the paper, probably has been, that the shortfall has gone from 6.6 million to 8.6 billion, that is, to 8.6 billion, so.
That's for the state, not for
For
the
the
county.
state.
Right. Good clarification.